Hey guys, FDV here. And although I've been away on vacation for a week, don't worry, the summer movie-based games will live on. And let's be honest, who hates Rocky? Nobody. Well, I did meet one guy in school who said he hated Rocky, and I just thought it was effing impossible because, seriously, it's one of the greatest movies ever made, and he's one of the greatest protagonists in any film known to man. I mean, everybody knows Rocky. I'm such a big fan, I even ran up the Rocky stairs when I went to Philly once. And if you know me, I'm not the running type. But, so, we've had a couple of shitty, Rocky games in the past for the Sega Master System, but I'm not the angry video game nerd, so I won't review it. What I will review is the game that I just recently played, and that was Rocky the video game. Check it out. Growing up, I played Rocky Legends on my brother's PS2, but since his PS2 is long gone, I looked to see if there was a copy of Rocky Legends for the GameCube, which there wasn't. But little did I know, there was already a Rocky game that came before it, which shared some of the same mechanics. So I bought it, and I decided to play it, and the game is really fun. I've had this game for a couple of years now, and anytime I feel like playing a boxing game, yeah, sure, I'll play Fight Night Champion a lot, because that's my second favorite boxing game. But I just love the Rocky games. I know some people have their gripes with it, but honestly, I can't get enough of it. It's so fun to play as the characters. I freaking kill it as Ivan Drago. And there are also, like, other characters, because the game can't just have the main characters from the movies. You gotta have a full roster. And they use characters who you don't see in the Rocky movies. You just hear about them, like, there's a character, I think it's a Big Yank Ball. What kind of a name is that? But then I watched Rocky 3, and while it's doing that big montage at the beginning, it shows like one of the stadiums, and it says Balboa versus Big Yank Ball. And I'm like, that's awesome. The only person they don't have is Thunder Lips. You know, Hulk Hogan from Rocky 3. That would have been so awesome if they put one wrestler in the game, but maybe it'll interfere with the mechanics. And there also isn't Roberto Duran from his cameo in the second movie, but that's alright. I was just really hoping for Thunder Lips. So yeah, the game is basically your standard boxing game, just with Rocky characters. And before that sounds bad, I mean it in the best way possible. It's not like Duke Nukem, where it's just Halo with a Duke Nukem paint job over it, as Angry Joe would say. Like, this game, you could tell the developers, like, really loved the Rocky movies, to the point where they got stuff in so much detail, it's crazy. Like, you have no idea what it's like. It's just so awesome. Anyone who's played the game, you know what I'm talking about. And it's so fun to play multiplayer. It's just, it's a blast. It's a game that you need to experience with friends. There's a story mode where you go through most of the story. That's fine and good. And it's actually kind of cool to see Rocky rise through all the ranks and stuff like that, and like reenacting the movies. But I really think Rocky Legends is better with the story mode, just because you get to see like what each of the characters did before Rocky won and stuff like that. And the fact that there are more than one characters for the story mode. This game, the story mode is just Rocky and that's it. The other game, it's Rocky, Apollo, Clubber Lang, and Ivan Drago, and it's just so awesome. They used recordings of Sylvester Stallone's voice from the movies when you used the taunt move, but for people like Ivan Drago and I think Apollo Creed, they just got somebody to do voice acting. I don't know if it's just me, but I really don't like the guy that got to play Ivan Drago. Like, because you could tell he's trying to do his best Dolph Lundgren impression, but it just doesn't work. 'Cause, I mean, in the movie, you can tell Dolph Lundgren just doesn't give a shit if he gives a good performance or not. He's just like, I must break you. Alright. Cut. Like, this guy's actually trying to sound menacing in the video game. He's like, I defeat all men. And I'm just like, you're trying too hard. The reason Ivan Drago was so freaking scary, other than the fact that he was like a super steroid Russian, is that like he just didn't give a shit. He just says that shit. He already knows he's gonna win, so he doesn't even have to give a shit about the fight. He's just like, I must break you. You're going to die. Until he faces off against Rocky, and he's just like, what the fuck? So that's basically like, but you know, I'm getting off topic now. Like I said before, there's a big characters list, and also you can play as the Rocky statue, which is effing awesome. And somebody who I didn't unlock yet, but I've seen the footage, you can unlock Mickey. And I thought it was going to be like Rocky Legends, where it's like a young Mickey, like the one in the picture from Rocky 1. But no, it's old man Mickey. He gets punched, like he gets knocked out once, and he can't get up. He's just friggin' dead. It's great. I give this game a 9 out of 10. Really give it a try. I really see nothing wrong with it. It's really fun. FDV signing off. P.S. You won't get me to play the Rambo game anytime soon.